Hello, everyone, and welcome to Module 4 of Growing into Leadership. My name is Robin Eisenbeis, and it's my pleasure to be presenting this webinar today with Nila Mason. My Juice Plus story started about 5 years ago when I heard about the product from a doctor. It made sense to me immediately. We have 3 athletic children. 2 are in college now and 1 is in high school. And I didn't realize at the time, I had been home for 17 years, that I needed a plan B. Well, 2 months after starting the product, my husband is a cancer doctor. He's a hematologist and oncologist. His private practice closed. So for 17 years, I had not been contributing to our family's income. And I thought, wow, if I could make some extra income to contribute to our family, this could really help at that moment. So I just went all in. I partnered with my upline leaders, and I hit National Marketing Director in 3.5 years. One thing I do want to mention is my husband Charlie did get another awesome job at the hospital within a couple weeks. But so many benefits of having my own business. One, I still get to do everything with our children. I go to all their activities, sporting events. But the most important is they see me as a winning mom, and I have been able to add our Juice Plus benefits to our family. Our benefits package way surpasses the hospital benefits package that my husband was receiving. So I am just thrilled that I get to dream. We just got back from Patagonia. I just bought a new car, and I get to partner with so many awesome men and women and help them to see what their dream potential is. So Nila, I'd love for you to share your story, please.
Great. Thank you so much, Robin. Well, my name is Nila Mason. I joined this company May 31st, 1988. So 29 years ago, I was so grateful to have found this company as it is today. I had been a high school English teacher up in Iowa, and after 6 years, I was going to be making $15,000, and I thought, not enough. So I went to graduate school, have a 2-year master's degree in social work, did an internship in Kansas City, liked it, stayed, however, was unable to find a job in that area. So I did find one with the United States Chamber of Commerce out of Washington, D.C. I was with them for 6 years, and I was able to make $60,000. However, I started making more money than my boss, and he didn't like it, so he cut my territories in half. And I wasn't about to fall down to $30,000. So I was looking for something when I was 41 years of age that would probably take me into retirement, that I could be proud of with the product or service, that was international should the economy in the United States not be doing so well, that would give me an opportunity to work with both men and women because I learned from both, and have a very personal development program or lifestyle in mind with an excellent benefit package. So I am so grateful today that I found the Juice Plus company because I'm able to work with quality on-purpose people all around the world, definitely across the country, which has enabled me to live in Overland Park, Kansas, and winter on Singer Island here in Florida. And when I think about the many things I've been able to do, give to so many charities, help my nieces and nephews through college, and travel. Last year, I traveled throughout Italy, and then just a few months ago went on an African safari. So I have so much fun and really so enjoy what I do and blessing others.
Oh, I love that story. Thank you, Nila. So it's all about relationships. We're going to talk about 2 things, relationships and the 5 pillars for success. So the first one, personal. So Eric Worre talked about 4 different ways spouses, partners work with one another. The first is, I build something big, your mojo, when the other one wants in after it's proven. Territorial issues may arise. Or you might be the business owner where your spouse is ambivalent. Number 3, you join the business and your spouse is unsupportive, and I'm sure many have felt that. And number 4 is we both join and we're both strong with different opinions. I'm going to move this here. So the key, as Eric says, is to avoid conflict by creating rules to fight fair, resulting in stronger relationships. And typically, it's a stronger one to create the rules and let the ego go. our famous and wonderful Jim Rohn. I love this quote: Be aware of what you become in pursuit of what you want. That will definitely help keep your relationships intact. So the second part is downline. He really spent a lot of time on this, and I really love this. I put a few photos, and I don't even know if you're going to be able to see them because of our pictures over here. But number one is be a leader. Your team is always watching. Whether it's social media, at a party, just know that they are always watching. Number two is be present, but not always available. You do not need to respond instantly. As Dr. Kim Dalzell, my upline NMD, always says, there's no such thing as a 911 Juice Plus emergency. Number three, teaching moments. Kill the monster when it's a baby. No drama. Number four, bad behavior from a team member you handle privately, never in front of anybody else. Number five, have a high level of leadership. The best defense is a fast offense. And then your upline. So you always want to strive to be stronger and better than your upline. You want to copy what you love. Don't engage in negative talk if you're unhappy with your upline. Just focus on your business, get your clubs, and just keep going wide and going deep, as Tanya Oxley loves to say.
And then let's take a look at cross-line. Wow, this could be striking fear in the hearts and minds of many people. One of your first reactions might be, oh my goodness, competition. Oh no, they're from the Burdick team. They're so powerful. Or, oh my gosh, it's the Beavers team. Or they're from the Myers team, or the Daigle, or the Campbell, or Cortese, or Rankin, or Barlow Ray. They're going to just take over and do what they want to in our co-op or in our area. Well, let's dissolve some of those fears. Let's dissolve them all and really work from a position of acceptance in friendships. You know, I know that to be true because back in the 80s and early 90s, we did have closed meetings. Different teams and organizations wouldn't let the others, really attend any of their meetings. And the result was bad feelings, jealousy. There was stealing of distributors. It was terrible. And just think about it. What if we had a boot camp today and it was only for your team? Or someone else had a boot camp and you and your team couldn't attend? Not good, bad reputation, not done today. So the whole idea is to really offer friendship and have some good, open, honest, authentic communication. Acknowledge people when they make a promotion or skills, or include them really in trainings when they've done something maybe at your boot camps or regionals, and set boundaries. If someone has already talked to a person about Juice Plus, then you don't go in and take that person, turn them back. Same way with distributors. So the essence is really to have mutual respect. Offer friendship right from the start. Squelch any kind of negative talk and stop disruption immediately. The bottom line, the result, the positive thing is everyone grows. You learn from each other. You utilize each other's upline's presence, and you're really about creating a positive atmosphere. So everyone accomplishes more quicker. And how do you do that? Well, you set up Voxer chats, you have co-op webinars, leadership Zoom calls, participation. There are a whole host of things that you can do for inclusive communication. And why do you want to do that? We are all about one team, one mission. And you see that on our virtual office, where the home office has really taken suggestions from a variety of teams and implemented them. We have the mission-driven model, same thing. Healthy Living Revolution, all the teams have contributed, and then of course we have our current 90-day game plan where thousands of distributors are participating and growing together. And then what about other companies? Well, definitely build a friendly relationship. Be careful, act professionally, and use your skills to build a firewall. So what do I mean by all that? Well, if there are competitors in the same category, build a relationship. They won't harm you and your team if you're friends. Also, be careful because entrepreneurs are always curious about what the other companies are up to and doing to make them successful. Don't get drawn into revealing all you know. And for example, at a trade show, no gossiping, no name calling, don't harm anybody else's displays, don't cause any disruptions, play nice in the sandbox. And when you really get right down to it, when you act above board, if a rep from another company hits a wall, he or she may remember you and want to join your team. So use education and professionalism when insulating your team from other companies. Facts and actions prevail. And let's take a look at our own Juice Plus company. Juice Plus corporate and Juice Plus staff, we are partners. Whenever Jay Martin has had an opportunity to maybe sell the company or make a decision, he always asks, how will it affect the representatives, the distributor base? If your relationship with the Juice Plus company is vital, and if you want to become a leader, it's vital that you do have that relationship. And let's think about it. You are not going to want to be a brown noser. Offer suggestions, show gratitude, and say yes to invitations to speak and lead. As I said, you're going to want to have a good relationship with the company because the more you know about what's going on, the better insight you'll have, the stronger you'll be. And also, as Eric Worre says, when you have a good relationship with the home office, it gives you the hammer when dealing with sideline, upline, and downline. But also remember, we are always welcome to tour the home office. Every Tuesday when you call in and reserve a tour with you and your team, and they're available on Tuesdays, you also not only tour in the morning, but have a $4 lunch that you can reserve with corporate and staff. And you can also walk behind the 2-acre park and lake and take a look at that heart-to-heart sculpture. So it's really important that you do have a good relationship. And as Robin said, there were 9 of us national marketing directors at Eric Worre's August Beyond Leadership Seminar in Las Vegas. And 100 of us, 6-figure-a-year network marketers from around the world attended. And I will tell you this, we were so very proud to be part of the Juice Plus company, not only for its integrity and quality products, but fair compensation plan, stellar leadership, and heartfelt mission.
Awesome, thank you. So now I want to switch gears and we're going to talk about the 5 pillars of success. So the first one is employ yourself. Number 1, do you have an employee mentality? So you really want to make sure that you are the owner and this is your business, not that you are going to work for somebody else. And that's a huge mind shift. When you switch to that, you are the owner, your business completely changes. Everyone has a primary and secondary mental focus on what he or she earns. And actually, Jules Meeker and Jennifer Myers covered this in the first module. So if you want to learn more about this, go back to that first module. Basically, it talks about your subconscious mind, which is the most powerful tool we have, always focuses on your primary mental focus. So until your Juice Plus business becomes primary, you won't go any further. It will always be secondary. So if you have another full-time job, just know that that's where your primary focus is going. So don't let subconscious sabotage what you want. Think and say. Make a decision. Is it primary or secondary? And then crush procrastination. I hope you can see this. I'm having a hard time with our pictures here. So this is an awesome book, Eat That Frog. I have a picture up here also. You can listen to it on Audible. You can just pick it up at the bookstore. So it asks, so you want to ask yourself, what are you doing? Why are you doing and what you are doing? And number 2, what's the fear behind your procrastination? There's always something. So Brian Tracy in the book talks about eating that frog, the thing that you are fearing the most. first thing in the morning, before you fold laundry or take your dog for a walk. Get that first thing done, and your whole day is going to be so much better. As Eric Worre says, one thing a day is enough. It will snowball. So just move forward and take steps. So many times we think we have to finish everything on that list, but just get at least one thing down, and then you're going to keep on going.
And pillar 3, meet your new boss, your calendar. Show me your calendar. An empty calendar should be pure terror in you. And what you're going to want to do is always set your hours. Let's think about it. Today, people with jobs often work 50 to 60 hours a week, trading their time for money, creating someone else's future. Well, if you're working your Juice Plus business, you get to decide how many hours you want to invest in your future. So let's say you're working this on a part-time basis and you're able to carve out and protect 15 to 20 hours a week now to do what you want to do the rest of your life. How does that sound? So I suggest block off your yearly calendar into fourths and decide what you want to happen in your business. For example, the promotion you want to make, the club level, new frontline you want to sponsor, and team promotions. And then work backwards so you can move forwards. As Sean Myers always says, you don't get what you want, you get what you schedule. Pillar 4, maximize your time. Are you engaged in avoidance behavior? How do you justify this? Well, we've got mom guilt and housework guilt and fitness guilt and energy and grandchildren guilt. And you might think, oh my goodness, I call it yabbits. What rabbit hole are you going down in your life? Yabbits. Yeah, but they're only young ones. Yeah, but I can't live with all this dust and crumbs around and dirty dishes. Yeah, but if I'm going to market Juice Plus, I have to work out 6 hours a day. Yeah, but I need to take a nap. I don't have any energy to make 3-way calls. Or yeah, but grandchildren, they expect us to take care of them. Well, yeah, buts don't put food on your table or money in your bank account, and yabbits don't help to really get our mission out around the world. So what do I suggest? Focus on our productive, high payoff activities. And we know exactly what they are. Building for events, promoting and inviting to events, attending events yourself with guests, whether they're local, regional, national, online, or Zooms, prospecting customers and representatives all the time, presenting, whether it's a Facebook party or Zooms, calls, one-on-one, different meetings or trainings. Definitely following up is important, 24 to 48 hours max with the prospect, and then customer and distributor care. And then take a look at personal development, definitely attending seminars, books, and online. Well, when you look at everything, the top 6 activities all have verbs. Remember, former English teacher, because they require action. Personal development is important, but just as we all have heard, there's no PV in TV. There's little success in being a self-actualized sofa sitter. In addition, you don't make any money or secure your future reading emails, listening to Voxer, or filing papers. It's all about talking to people and promoting. And when it comes to customers, make the numbers work for you. Let's say you have a salad in a jar party and you invite 20 people. 14 may say yes, 10 will show up, 10 attend, and maybe 6 order. Okay, make the numbers work for you. What about representatives? The rule of 4 is alive and well when you sponsor. Just think about this. 1 will quit, 1 will analyze, 1 will do a little, and 1 will do a lot. Eric Worre says, bring in the class of 2018 and sponsor 20 people in 30 days. Why? Because they grow together, they work together, they bond, support, and celebrate together. Eric gave us this example. When you sponsor 20 people, 12 will do something, 8 will do nothing. After 90 days, 8 lines are left, and after 1 year, 4 lines are producing. So you must bring in a minimum of 20 people every 2 years, he says. And let's agree, success is all about consistent, high pay off activities. And the more people you have on your team, the more people you can help get healthier. And let's take a look at events here. That is the most important high payoff activity, he says, that you can have. In a recent webinar from home office, we were told that there are thousands of events, local events every year going on in our Juice Plus business. There are hundreds of Prevention Plus lectures and inspiring healthy living events. There are over 300 regionals and boot camps going on just in the United States, with 4 summits and 2 Juice Plus Live conferences coming up. To date, coming up as so far posted in March, you can see the number of regionals, boot camps, summits, and then we've got our 2 Juice Plus Live conferences coming up. So in looking at how to really utilize this, if you're wanting to go to your virtual office, you can search that bottom part, the top part, search events. This is where all distributors can go ahead and search by the speaker, the dates that you want someone, and the cities. And on any given day, you can have guests at events all across the country. Eric said that, you know, for every person that you get to conference, you will earn $1,000 that year. So let's think about it. If you want to earn $25,000, do you have 25 people coming to our Juice Plus Live conference in Phoenix, April 26th, 7th, and 8th? I hope so. And then pillar 5, staying on track. Wow, long-term goals, 5 to 10 years out. What might be going on in your mind? What might you be thinking of? Maybe quitting your job, bringing your spouse home from his or her job, maybe having substantial or complete college funds put away for your children, traveling around the world, or retiring yourself. What about those midterm goals, 12 months out? Well, if you fast track at least one person to sales coordinator every 6 months between conferences, think about what that will create. And also create campaigns, for example, like butts and seats between each conference. It really creates a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. And then monthly goals, definitely high urgency. You're always going to want to bring in at least 5 customers and sponsor 1 to 2 new frontline people and help them fast track. And then hold yourself accountable, whether it's in your planner, on your phone, on your computer, on a whiteboard. Record your results. Get a buddy, as Jay Martin always says. Do monthly coaching calls so you know where you've been and where you want to go every month. And give yourself rewards. Pretty fun. So some points to ponder. Why are you playing so small? How many lives do you want to touch? What kind of team would allow you to do that? And what percent of your potential are you working? Are you pretending to be weak? Maybe not enough? What if you could double your income this year? What if you could earn $1 million a year in your business? And what if your paycheck was about something bigger than you, contributing to the world? So why is all this important? Treat your time seriously. It's precious. And you know what? Time machines do exist. Network marketing is a time machine. Make sure that you're taking your team to events because everybody moves forward. And what you're going to want to do in thinking about this webinar, gain 2 years on your business. Your dreams are worth it. And think about this. Some people work all their lives to accomplish what network marketers have the potential of attaining in 5 to 10 years or less. You are worth it.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Nila. Well, just in conclusion, Eric Worre gave us all action steps. Number 1 is set sacred network marketing hours, or we like to call them hustle hours. Number 2, and my hustle hours are 8 to 12. I know Lauren Slocum has 10 to 2. So choose what works for you. Maybe it's only an hour. Maybe it's you can do 2 hours, but choose those hustle hours and mark it on your calendar. So that was number 2. Number 3, fill work hours with productive activity. So I have an accountability buddy. Every Thursday we do business development for 2 hours, and we have it on Zoom. So we just are constantly calling. So you have that active person right in front of you. You do not get up and put away the dishes. Number 4, create a series of rewards and punishments to hold yourself accountable, like Nila mentioned. And number 5 is surround yourself with people who hold you accountable. This group, the people in our community, they're like no other. I mean, I love how we all give each other, on social media, a big shout out when there's a great accomplishment achieved. But something that Eric recommended is a website called stick.com. And he challenged a few of us to go on to stick.com, and that really holds you to whatever your goal is, because you have to choose a charity that you really don't like, and you have to commit to a certain amount of money. You put in the charity and the money, but that money automatically goes into that charity if you do not reach your goal. So this is a picture from our trip. We just got back from Patagonia, as I said, with my family. And as Eric has said numerous times, and Nila and I have been talking about this whole training, your dreams are worth it. And we just want to thank you all for investing 25 minutes into our training module for relationships and successful time management. Thank you all very much.
Bye.